Razer has that penetrating, honed steel edge to it. George Francis at the controls of Chaos 2.
1. Activate.
This, a real crunch. Two robots with a great deal of respect in the pits. Especially Razer for that claw weapon. And Chaos 2 nearly flipping Razer up. Chaos 2 can get up to 20 miles an hour. Is nippy, very manoeuvrable, and George Francis is one of the best controllers in the history of Robot Wars. But Razer already puncturing once again the CO2 gas canister in the main engine compartment of Chaos 2 has gone, and with it has the power of the weapon gone also. That is a mighty weapon. The beak of Razer, the squeeze ability. Is that a tattered ribbon on the side of Chaos 2? A tattered battle flag, a reminder of previous victories? Because that is all they'll be left with, I'm sure now. Memories of victories in the past. This is dead metal and the circular saw and the great scorpion-like pincers at the front. Now they have Chaos 2, and it is a matter of time. Ooh! That is a terrible scar. Well, he's a magnificent driver of a robot, is George Francis. He gets great advice from Ian Swan and young Richard in the team as well, but their future in the Robot Wars World Championship is limited to that. In the pit.
Cease.
Clean, smashing robot against the crumpability factor of that great beak. We've already seen the pushing power of Technolee's. Now let's see if it can withstand damage. The answer, no! 9 tons of squeezability. Pushing down, denting. Technolee's. Now Razer's turn to push Eric and Franz towards the pit. I have actually seen something awful, more awful about Razer than the machine itself. Simon Scott's long hair, perhaps, would go a long way. Oh, look at that, though. Simon's machine is deadly and is awesome. Hauling Technolee's up onto the front edge. Oh, no, backing back into Shunt, though, and causing itself some damage. Lifted up by Shunt, this could be a major upset. Shunt drops Razer into the centre of the arena. I thought for one moment it might have gone all the way towards the pit. Razer, topsy-turvy, will now see the Srimech, the self-righting mechanism. That has become a very useful feature of robots. The Srimech, using those great winged blades to push up and over and back, ready to fight again, Razer. Again, trying to pierce the top of Technolee's. Puncture! And again, something popped there. Technolee's badly dented. The aim, of course, to get through to the two poly motors and deaden Technolee. Easy peasy does it for Razer at the moment. They think they've won. Technolee's, are they immobilised? Razer coming in for one last hoist up. Bashing Technolee's onto the arena floor. Ian Lewis and Simon Scott at the controls. That's the camera on dead metal, the house robot. Coming in with a circular saw blade there. Also, Shunt with a couple of bashes. Meanwhile, Razer seemed to be taking on Matilda. And indeed was. Great speed from Razer, nipping about the arena floor. This is what we were talking about earlier on. Shunt comes in for retribution. Look at Razer! Shunt bulldozer blade is almost buckled and bashed out of sight. This is unheard of. Razer is destroying one of the house robots. They're loving it. The house robot's revenge will be dreadful, I can promise you that. Razer, the winners of this, of course. They will win Group B. Technolee's are out of it. The English team will go on now to take on Matilda. Trying to immobilise Matilda's chainsaw for later on. Prodding where perhaps no robot has ever gone before. Or would ever like to go again. That truly is a hideous thought. Still sniffing around Matilda's chainsaw, but now lifted up Razer. Will the retribution of the house robots come in? They are thoroughly enjoying this. Technolee's bashed, bruised, bloodied, beaten, and Razer clinging to the arena ropes, as it were, for safety. Winning the group and going on. Terrific battle that.
3, 2, 1. Activate.
Will this be Razer's championship at last? Quickly onto the attack, and don't count your chickens before they're shredded, demolished. The flipper's going to be no good. The boggle eye's no good against Razer. Razer already picking off the weakest of the opponents. Perhaps Ian Lewis and Simon Scott and Vincent Blood have said, well, Robochicken has to be the weakest. Shell and chassis sprung steel, lightweight but tough. But then look, they're now on the attack on Velocirappa. And that body is steel and armour plated. Nothing will resist the 9 tons of squeezability of Razer's beak, claw, jaw, whatever you want to call that monstrous weapon. Oh, look at this Robochicken simply lifted aloft, taken towards the pits, or will it be towards the burning torch? Yes. I'm fancy a little bit of barbecue chicken. Well, not on the menu yet. Got away, I think, but look at this. What do you want, a wing and a little bit of breast? What? The smell of burning chicken in the arena. We have long dreams about this in preparation for a series. Oh, let me get back to the reality. Sorry, I was just calling other things there, but here we go now. Razer onto the attack of Robochicken again. Piercing in towards the heart of the matter, the very heart of Robochicken. Oh, and the eyes, can they see glory ahead? No, only despair, but very nearly Razer overbalancing there. They were slightly overconfident in the last wars. Go towards that CPZ, you're in trouble, because out come the house robots. That's dead metal. A dead end in the way of Robochicken. Velocirappa here's got away almost scot-free. Danced around the arena, kept out of trouble until now. And a puncture mark to remind Velocirappa of battle with the Razer. And now on the flame pit. Oh, goodness me. Velocirappa's on fire for the minute. Got away onto the arena sidewalk. And I wonder if they're immobilised there. I wonder if the engines have been burnt out, Velocirappa. Certainly the Razer team on top. Velocirappa, I think, has been immobilised. Robochicken is still bravely clucking on. Velocirappa in trouble there from Killalot. So Killalot with that hydraulic cutting claw adapted from the jaws of life used by rescue services. Thrash 'em, Killalot, into the pit, and it's Velocirappa that goes. Razer, of course, survives, and so does Robochicken. And Millihamburg already looking as if it's been trashed. Jeff Warren, it's his baby
3,
dad, Jerry, alongside
2,
him.
1. Activate.
Knows all about weaponry. Jerry Warren, he's a retired naval gun fitter on the ships, but they need some weapon power here, Millihamburg, to survive. In goes the pincer through the bulletproof body of Millihamburg. Oh! And what do you require, sir? A number 1 cut, a number 2 cut, or just burnt straight off? Oh, I think I'll have the burnt, thank you. Millihamburg with a slightly burnt fringe, and the rest of the barnet's just smouldering there. Still articulating, as we said before. It's just ominous, isn't it? This horrible, destructive weapon of Razer. The holes, by the way, in Razer, there are 450 of them drilled into the beak. You see them? That's to keep the weight down. Now, trying to rupture the connection between the 2 domes of Millihamburg. And a wheel has come off. Has the bug been bisected? Dissected? They obviously believe the weakness lies there in the wheels. Oh, what a horrible torture this is. It's like watching some maniacal, horrible schoolboy pulling legs off a spider. Revolting. And poor old Jeff Warren. It's a spider. Well, hardly a spider. Poor Millian. Oh dear. There goes another one. And it's just a grim battle of survival for Millihamburg. They can articulate no more. Well, they can up, of course, in the little control booth. And full of fun, the Warrens. Even Liz, mum. She's involved now. She's the retired chief medical officer of the Plymouth Blood Bank. And she needs some transfusion now. And of course, Razer is the winner. Oh, and in again, pushing the Warren boys away. In comes the pickaxe of shunt. Off goes the Kevlar hair. Looks like spaghetti that's been left in the pan too long. Dead metal now with the great circular saw. Oh, Matilda joining in the fun. What's Razer doing to Matilda? I really dread to think. There's dead metal. They're all having a little bit of Millihamburg. The ugly bug all over now.
2, 1. Activate.
We're getting Mark Holland, the brother-in-law of Alan, very much a part of the Onslaught team. You didn't fancy this, did they? Let's be honest. They want to stay out of punishing range of Razer. Dodging around Matilda, how about that? Tilda, you were far too slow there. They got in behind Matilda and totally left her for dead. Onslaught trying to stay away from Razer, that's more important, of course. Matilda wants revenge. You can't make me look like a daft old what? I'm not too sure. One hates to think about descriptions for Matilda, really. Stuff of nightmares. Oh, look at that. They've driven straight onto the Razer beak. And Razer know. That's Vinny Blood there with the thumbs up. They know now they've got Onslaught. They can do with Onslaught exactly what they want. And that is to let them go, because they know they can come in and crash. There was an attack of the beak weapon. They've got Onslaught by the tyre, by the wheel, a crash. And Onslaught, well, the tyre slightly, only slightly shredded. And it looks to me as if they've got full power and momentum. Or have they? Razer again worrying and nagging, and they pace themselves magnificently in this Southern Annihilator to come strong at the end. Onslaught, well, we better have a go. Charging headlong at Razer. Do you know, I'm not too sure whether they've got full crushing ability or whether they have done throughout. The tyre now fully shredded, so the damage was done. Look at that, the tyre, which had been shredded in the earlier attack, seemed to be okay, but no, it wasn't. And that will be a major problem now for Onslaught's traction on the arena floor. Razer bumps and bashes. Again, almost tentative, though, with the claw. Almost as if they don't want yet to pierce the steel chassis and the covering armour of Onslaught. Onslaught away, beyond Matilda, beyond the flame, spurting out from the arena floor. They're the remnants of its tyres. Oh, what are they doing? What are they doing? Straight back into the CPZ. In comes Razer. Onslaught on its side. And I mentioned beforehand, if it was flipped over, it could stream itself right, but not on its side. I don't think so. Against the arena wall, and Matilda pressurised and punctured by Razer. Oh dear! Look at that! Matilda taking one on the shell. The rear of Matilda has never been quite seen like this before, and I have to say, thank goodness Matilda is on fire. Razer is destroying Matilda. There's the flame from Matilda. The tusks were raised. I think it was just a last sort of nervous spasm of Matilda. They're in major... Tildy, what's happened to you? Call on all your friends, the house robots. Kill a lot, do the gallant thing, take on Razer. Onslaught's long been forgotten. Matilda, kill a lot. You're a knight of the realm, sir. Get in, sir, and protect your Tildy. No, sir, no such fear. We'll let Tildy bear the brunt of the attack of Razer.
Is there anything left of Matilda, I wonder? Onslaught, there's Sergeant Bash to have a jet. There's nothing left of Onslaught, I'm sure. And just when Matilda thought she was away, back come Razer. Down goes the pit. Go on, chuck Tildy down there. Get Matilda in the pit. Oh, Matilda, what's happened to you, dear? I think it's time you took a long rest, Matilda. Go on. Take a long convalescence, Matilda. Killalot, was Killalot nudging Matilda towards the pit there, everyone? I'm not too sure. The house robots seem to be teaming up with Razer against poor old Matilda. What's going on? Biddy Blood and the Razer team have won this Southern Annihilator. Poor old Matilda, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. What on earth has happened to the darling of Robot Wars? Matilda, yes, I know, it's sad, isn't it? But she is our darling. Oh, Matilda, we will not waltz with you for a while, it would seem. On the flame pit again. Well, Onslaught, eventually. Dead Metal doing the right thing by Matilda. Onslaught in the pit. Razer have won the Southern Annihilator. And now Sir Killalot can come in for revenge. You're a little bit too late, Knight of the Realm. But what's to happen to poor old Matilda from now on in the red bot? Taking one last lingering look. Will this be the last we ever see of Matilda, I wonder? Razer, strong enough to be our Southern survivors.
2, 1, activate.
So let's be honest, Razer team. If you win, you've got no homes to go to. It's your decision. Chasing on the Widow's Revenge and the rolling pin. Revenge is a meal eaten cold, too. But Razer fears not and comes in crumpling. Now, somewhere underneath there, apparently, is a handy compact mirror, some tweezers, and a little bit of lipstick in there somewhere. Oh! What's happening to Fifi and Madame Jilly and Madame M? Their robots being trashed by the puncturing beak of Razer. Oh, something flew off. The pit release button sounds doom and gloom for Widow's Revenge. No quarter asked nor given. Divorce lawyers are on the phone. Widow's Revenge are on the flames. The housekeeping money will be used now to repair Widow's Revenge for months ahead, or will it? I think some new wardrobe could be a good idea, boys. Oh, Ball Boy, Weasel and Potato Features. That's what they think of the partners. The Redbot counting Widow's Revenge down. Splendid Robot Wars entertainment. This is really what it's all about. Hatred. Razer in on the attack. In it goes again. And Widow's Revenge are out of it. In comes the Sergeant. Now you should protect the gallant ladies, gallant Sergeant. Matilda, what are you doing? Sisters of Mercy? The Widows are infuriated. Girl power, that certainly was from our Matilda. And the Widows come crashing back down to earth. I think they've actually done something to our fourth floor flipper there. They've sort of wedged it open. Oh, Razer! There's nothing left of it. Be merciful. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. And this ungallant attack on Widow's Revenge gets the thumbs down, and quite rightly so. Well, I wonder if Razer gave them any advice there on how to build a robot. If they did, it was sneaky. Very good against something early on, but now your robot is trash and is about to be binned, because I think your partners may have given you some duff advice. Matilda looks on. Oh, Razer! They've driven into the pit!
3, 2, 1, activate.
What a dramatic way to start Heat 1 of the Sick Wars with the reigning champions, Razer, there at the bottom of your picture, turning to have a go at Brutus Maximus, but chased into the corner by Raging Reality, getting away, spinning once again into the safety of the arena centre. There, the big, ponderous machine, Brutus Maximus, and taking on Razer once again, and Razer trying to get in there on one of the tyres, and what was that being flipped? Wasp went into the air, but look at Razer crushing in here on the tyres of Brutus Maximus, which surely has not long left to survive. Seem to be deflated. There's the team captain of Brutus Maximus trying to get more out of his boy Jody Justina. Wasp is on its side. Now Razer trying to take on Raging Reality. Back comes Brutus Maximus. Only two survived this first melee. Wasp seems to be out of it. Razer pushing against Raging Reality, which is now caught between a rock and a hard place. In other words, between Razer and Sergeant Bash, but is still trying to gain momentum. Brutus Maximus, we saw there, is still alive, just trundling through the top of the impeachment. Razer has control and a clutch on Raging Reality, and once again going for the vulnerable spot. The tyres with the crushing beak. Just saw there the back of Vinny Blunt's balding head there in the control pod. Sergeant Bash looks on, so does the ref pod. Brutus Maximus a little bit lopsided but still trundling. Razer's had a go at all of them, it seems to me. Where's Wasp in all this? Oh, overturned, over and out. Over to you, Sir Killalon, I would have thought, for the Wasp boys. We know there's no sting in there. And we know the end of the tail is nigh for Wasp. Buzz off and out of here. And fly away to fight another day. It looks gruesome. Now there's Raging Reality, and a little flip from them on Brutus Maximus. Razer had a look. Brutus Maximus. Can they overturn? Wasp, we know, is finished. Oh, look at the shredding, though, of that drill. And there's the pit release button. Down goes the pit. That's been activated out there on the arena. And they want someone to go down in the pit. You see the sparks from the arena sidewalls there? Another one of our weapons. And now you can see Razer in on those bicycle wheels we were telling you about. All along, that was going to be a weak link for Brutus Maximus. Sir Killalot also has a little bit of a feel and a grope. Very unpleasant to think about. So is that washing machine suspended above the arena. It's the ultimate of the arena weapons, the drop zone. More on that later. And a wheel goes into the pit of oblivion. Off Brutus Maximus. 3 wheels left on their wagon. And they know where their journey's going to end. Well, on the flame pit right now. So burnt bicycle wheels coming to the arena with wooden bicycle wheels and petrol driven. What were they thinking about? And the ref bod is thinking about the count of Brutus Maximus from Bradford are heading out. Smiles on their faces, 10 on the clock. They're out, says the crowd. Gone from the 6 Robot Wars battles in this first heat. The mayhem, though, goes on. Razer on Wasp. Down comes that great crushing. You see the holes there? Drilled in Razer. That is to cut down on the amount of weight they have in the arena. Up comes Brutus Maximus, and they're long gone. Raging Reality tossed them out of the arena. I like Raging Reality, Slippy, you know. Seats is caught. Wasp counted out. Rob Williams, Edward Kelly, and Chris Ford, you've gone. And we know now the team's through. Raging Reality and the reigning champions, Razer.